Hello, fellow Knights.
And welcome to another edition of Knights News. I'm Grace Murky.
And I'm Tiana Peterson. We have the news that matters to North.
So,
vamos!
Before we hop into our first story, how are you today?
I am well, actually. Yesterday was my last day in rehab recovering from an ankle injury.
Really? Who did you work with during your rehab?
The athletic trainers were a big help with recovering. Let's let Megan gain insight on student athletic training.
What's up, Knights? I'm Megan Engert, and today we're here with
Jackie Cordova, and we're here to talk about student athletic training. I've been a student athletic trainer for 3 years. I started my sophomore year with the fall season, and I've been doing fall season and winter season ever since, though winter season was taken up by another sport, so I only did the fall. So so now since fall season ended, that was my last season of being a student AT. Pretty upsetting, but I still love seeing all the teams win and lose, I guess, their games. Mostly soccer. They won regionals. I was really happy about that. Definitely cried happy tears. Their last games was definitely an emotional moment for me, and I guess them too. But it was really fun, always being with the team, cheering them on, riding the bus there and back on away games. Just spending time with them is really fun. I got to meet a lot of new people, and I don't know, everybody was really nice. I liked helping people out.
I'm Megan Engert.
And I'm Jackie Cordova.
Thank you, Megan. Definitely check out the trainers if you are injured.
Of course. I've wondered what it feels like to be a senior graduating earlier than the rest of the class.
That's a great question. Here's Meadow, who can fill us in about the seniors who are graduating early.
What's up, Knights? It's Meadow Patak from GNHS-TV. The semester is halfway over, which means seniors are looking at colleges and some are even graduating early. So let's talk to Abby about her schedule. In order to graduate here at Grace Lake North, all elective and full year class credits must be completed. Students usually have full 4 years to get them done. However, students who graduate early have less time.
Since I'm graduating early, my schedule looks a little bit different than a normal student. I have to wake up at 6 a.m. every day for a 0-hour gym in order to get my gym credit. And then on A days, I have nights block, psychology, human anatomy, and Gov honors. And then for the next day, I have grammar and composition and creative writing. I have to take 2 English classes to get my English credits in. And then I take pre-calc and an internship class, which I basically just go to my job for that.
By the looks of her schedule, it seems like it takes a determined mindset and someone who is hardworking. Let's also find out what Abby's plans are after graduation.
So my plans are after high school. I already work 2 jobs, but I'm probably going to get a 3rd job because I'll be 18, so I can serve. So I want to get a serving job, and then I'm also planning to take some courses at CLC to get some gen eds out of the way for college.
Sadly, I'm not graduating early, so I'll be here all the way to the end, but time to get to work. So this is Meadow Patak from GNHS-TV signing off.
Want to join Knights News? Let's talk about it. This is Sam. Journal Broadcasting is a year-long course you can take for English credit. In this class, we make Knights News, a weekly video on YouTube talking about our school. This involves making news stories for which you get interviews, write scripts, and make B-roll for. This is a fun alternative for your English credit. If this class sounds interesting to you, you should consider taking it next year. Let's see what students in the class have to say about it.
I think it's a fun class to be in, to walk around interviewing people and let the school know what is going on.
Yeah, I also think that it's really fun to meet different types of people and ask them a ton of weird questions, but it's also fun to see it get all put together at the end of it and hear about people seeing me on it too. It's kind of fun, so yeah.
That's been a little about Knights News. This is Sam signing out.
Class of 24, let's finish out with a bang by attending our art show in December.
Cups and Cookies will be attending that art show, so you should too.
Here's Bree, Alicia, and our good friend Grace giving us the scoop on the upcoming art show.
My name is Grace Murky, and today we're learning about Cups for a Cause.
My name is Mrs. Fecking, and I am an art teacher at both North and Central, so I teach ceramics here at North. All right. This year, we're doing an addition to our winter art show, and our winter art show is December 4th through the 8th. On the evening of December 7th, we'll have a reception, invite the community, invite families to come in, and we'll celebrate, the winter art show. We have coffee house. We're doing something new this year. It's called Cups and Cookies for a Cause. So I've collaborated with the foods teacher, our new foods teacher, Mrs. Gianetti, and her foods classes are making cookies. My ceramics classes are making cups. And this year we're selling ceramic cups. So our students are glazing their cups. So the cups you have the choice of hot chocolate or coffee from Coffee House. And for $5, you can get a ceramic cup to keep, have some cookies, and enjoy the winter art show. We decided the money, the proceeds, all of the donations will go to Avon Food Pantry to help those in need in our community during the holiday season.
My name is Bailey Lizzo, and I'm a sophomore. In ceramics, we're making cups to donate. I think people should go to the art show to see all the hard work people put into the cups.
Thank you for joining us on GNHS-TV. See you at
Their cups are turning out amazing. Speaking of art, do you ever hear music from the Fine Arts Hallway?
I have. What is the musical group that plays in the hall?
Tri-M hosts Arts Cafe. Here's Tri-M members Nick, Wade, and Lucas explaining what Arts Cafe is.
Tri-M is back and so are Arts Cafes. And this year it's a little different because anyone can perform for the whole school. We interviewed these Tri members about how you can put your work out there.
There are different musical performances on Friday mornings, hosted by Tri-M. A lot of people like them. We have a lot of people come, some people who are in the fine arts program, some people who aren't. A lot of people come on Friday mornings and watch. New musical performances by groups who've never performed before. We use a lot of the same groups every year, and it'd be nice to have some new additions.
I think Arts Cafes are received pretty well. I think it's a really great way to start the day for both musicians who get to share what they love doing with the rest of the school and people coming into the schools, because I feel like the bell music can be kind of repetitive and boring sometimes, and more people end up dreading bell music, but walking into school you can kind of just have more of a fun live music experience. I hope to see more people reach out and people showcasing more of their music abilities. Last year we had a lot of the same 3 bands play, which they did great, but I would like to see what other people can do. There is a Google form where we basically ask you, are you a legit musician? Do you actually, is this not a prank? And then you go, yes. And then you send in something to one of the officers, which are me, Wade Wilson, or Rachel Garrich. You could also send something in to Mr. Moberg. And then we review it and we're like, okay, what date do you want to do it?
We're looking forward to see you guys put on a show. Back to the studio, Nick Ellington, GNHS-TV.
Well, is that all for today?
That's all for today. Thanks for watching GNHS-TV. I'm Tiana Peterson.
And I'm Grace Murky.
And remember to swing the day away. What a talented group. They're really doing great this year.
Well, that's all we have today. Well.
Let's let it, it went out. And then it came back. Let's do that again.